Hey guys, hope all are doing great and thank you very much for visiting to my channel. And yes, we have another special person, CMA Vasu with us. So we'll try to take his experiences, might be past failures, success, and what he's doing currently, all those things. And after your December 2019 examination, it's your relaxation time. Do not worry about what has happened in the past, and do not worry what's going to be the result date. I mean, your 21st February 2020, that is your examination result date. Do not worry what's going to happen, all those things. You put your effort and the results will be positive. It is just you who need to have a confidence on yourself. Yeah. So let's start our interview. So few people are just worried and they're just asking, Satish sir, why you're not doing any interviews with CMAs, all those things. So I was just in a relaxation mode for a long time because of my personal commitments. So we have our another special guest, CMA Vasu. Hi CMA Vasu, how are you?
Hi Satish, I'm fine. How about you?
Good, Vasu, and thanks for accepting our invitation, and our subscribers and the budding CMAs are eagerly waiting to take a lot of your experiences so that they can learn and gain out of your past failures or success, whatever it is. So thank you again for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, and hi CMA friends and all friends for all CMA fraternities. And this is a good opportunity to discuss with you and means sharing my ideas and all my CMA journey and experiences. I'm thankful to this.
Great. So guys, let's start our interview. Okay, so also please do introduce yourself to our viewers, so they'll be happy to know your personal life, your the place where you come from. All those things might be a good points which might be helpful for them.
Yeah, friends. I'm basically from village of Kudigal Talak, Tumkur district. My parents are agriculturalists and we are 4 siblings. I'm the younger one. My early education in Murarji Desai Residential School in Sidrapeta, and I also am studied degree in Tumkur district in Tumkur only in Vidyodaya College, and later I moved to the Bangalore for looking for job purpose.
Okay, so what you want to tell that you come from a village, your parents are farmers, you have 4 siblings, and your dream was to achieve something great. That is the reason you are in CMA.
Yes.
Great. Guys, many people will be worrying that I want to be in a good standard to do CMA course, professional course, all those things, right? So in case if you're worrying, if you're guys having that kind of thing, please do come out of that mindset. Even a single person who is below average can do a great or achieve great success. Yeah. So let's try to take his further experiences, guys. So especially I always want someone's failure experiences so that I can learn something. So that's what I always share with my students also. So let's try to ask him. Yeah. Okay. So also you mentioned that you studied in a rural district or a village. Then you thought of having some professional course. That is the reason you are in CMA. My only question, or most of the students will worry, or they'll have a question: why CMA?
Yes, from in early education, I was looking for the good exposures in commerce. So I'm looking for the good opportunities, good positions are in my field. So we need professional degrees, any one of the professional degrees. So I am looking for this, and just I got to know about the CMA.
Great, guys. He had a dream to go to a big level, might be a CEO, CFO, whatever you call it. And based on my experiences, so without a professional course, you cannot reach bigger level or maybe in higher top management, what you call it as in the business terminologies. So if you want to go to a top management, you can have an experience, you are good in X, Y, Z, all those things. But one factor, very, very important thing they'll ask, are you a qualified person? And yes, luckily, we also got to know in the initial stage itself that without a professional course, he cannot go to that level. He can go, but when he is being compared with another person, so they always look into an X factor. So that X factor is nothing but your professional course. Yeah, and also, so it was a very brief. So is this the only reason you wanted to do CMA, or do you think CMA can get an opportunity to go to that level?
Exactly this. There are so many ways is there, but only thing about how actually our interest in that. The CMA courses provide the more opportunity in casting and management techniques, about management techniques. So which I am very interested in that. So I am just looking for this.
Great. So only professional course might not help you. He is telling that you should have an experience, passion, interest, plus your professional course. Professional course can make you miracles in your career, provided you are interested. Just doing professional course might not help. So when did you qualify your CMA?
June 2019 term.
Okay, so you are a brand new CMA to a fraternity.
Yes.
Great. So can you please share your CMA journey? How difficult it was, and how did you plan to sail the journey?
Yes, actually it's a difficult journey to me because after a long time gap of the studies, I come to studies because after my degree, almost 6 years gap I took
Wow.
for the studies. It was and also when I'm joined to the CMA and also while I'm doing pursuing the job,
Okay.
so that it was a very difficult journey to me.
Okay, guys. So I had one of the guy in probably in the intermediate, I guess. So he has joined CMA after taking 10 years of educational break. So he was busy in job. He has just gone to higher and all those things. So I keep seeing people here and there. And now we have brand new CMA Vasu. He has taken 6 years of break. And just imagine the position. It is just for me also. If I take 6 months of break, after 6 months if I go back and study, it will be very difficult. And he has taken 6 years of break, and he is just able to sail the CMA journey. Is it difficult? Yes, it is difficult, provided you put your effort. And you can see the pressure or the mindset what is he has taken to come out from job to the education. So it is a difficult journey. Great. So this I was not aware. Guys, trust me, I was not aware that he has taken so many years of break. And great. So you told it's a difficult journey. How difficult? Difficult means it's a general term. How difficult is my question?
Yes, you used to sit for study almost daily 4.5 to 8 hours or 6 hours. Yeah, means constantly. It should be like that, right?
Okay.
So since I was working in a manufacturing company, I used to roaming all around the cities and like that. Okay, even the accounts job also.
Okay.
So I'm irritated to sit and study.
Okay.
So, but this course is prefers to how to be sit and study properly.
Great.
This is what actually the difficult one thing I faced. And in first time in my study term is for study purpose, for academic study purpose, I going for the library.
Okay. Great.
But while I'm working somewhere, whenever I get the time, so I used to go for the go to the library and study with my friends.
Okay. So that is the reason you prefer group study.
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
so guys and your friends, so group study, this is a very important thing. You get charged when you see someone, yes, that person is studying, why not me?
Yes.
And yes, that kind of motivation we will get it. What we just heard from Vasu. So Vasu, how many attempts you took each of the group? You joined from intermediate or foundation?
Intermediate.
Intermediate. So how many attempts you took for each of the groups?
Yeah, I took intermediate in first attempt only and clear. And final third attempt I took second attempt.
Final in the sense fourth group.
Third group.
Okay.
Third group I took second attempt, and the fourth group I cleared in first attempt only. I wrote all exams in group wise.
So single group.
Single group wise.
Guys, don't you think it's an amazing? He took 6 years of break. He completed each group. He just attempted each group, and in the first attempt itself, he has completed. It's a miracle also. So actually, guys, it's a new thing which I'm learning from you. I really congratulate for putting your effort, and now you're successful CMA, taking long years of break. Guys, in case if you're worrying, I just took 2 years, 3 years of educational break. Now, is it possible for me to do CMA? No, it is possible. We just need to get charged. You need to come. You need to have a passion base. So passion should be your driving force. So you told that you completed your CMA in except third group. All the groups you attempted in first, and then you completed your each group successfully, right? And what was the strategy? Because it should be a great strategy, or what do you think? What is the strategy?
Yeah, actually the initial stage while I'm doing intermediate first group, I'm very new to the professional course. Since I took as I told that took the gap, but I am very confident that I am well with theory subject. Okay, so that's my strength. That was my strength actually. So that's why the first group I only concentrate on theory subject, and also I was always study with conceptual wise, and I'm not particularly with means quantity. I'm also only I'm concentrating quality. Whatever a portion I covered, that should be I should know that there is one standard word is there. You should know something in everything.
Okay, so you mean to tell you should know something about everything, everything about something.
Yeah.
So it's guys, I've been like telling to most of my students. So it is a smartness. That is what he has done. So he knows a technique. What you call it is a trick, which will or which is very very important in a professional course like CMA. If you ask me the financial accounting,
Yeah.
it has around 1200 to 1300 pages. Be very realistic. Is it possible for you to complete or study entire 1200 to 1300 pages and keep remembering, okay, in page number 1 this is the topic, page 20 this is the topic? Not possible. As I already mentioned, foundation should be very very strong, especially a practical subject. If you know what is the concept, if you know how to solve a problem, more sufficient. You no need to solve multiple questions. I think yes, he has done a great strategy. Very very simple, but it's a great strategy. I see students marking. They have the green mark, marking line by line, sentence by sentence. Yeah, it might be helpful for you, but to pass your professional course, you need to have that X factor. What you call in your CMA journey, that X factor. That is nothing but your smartness. And he is smart in that is what he is. Implemented in his CMA journey. So also you also mentioned that your confidence and you completed in first attempt. Is it the confidence also makes one of the important thing in your CMA journey, or especially the writing your examination? You need the confidence. Is it so?
Exactly. We should keep always positive confidence with all days.
Okay.
Because no, so that we should so no one will be there for your support. Okay, only more self confidence only will take care about all these things. Journey.
Okay. So guys, no one will come and boost you. It is your journey. You are going to be a professional in future. In case if you don't have a confidence, trust me, should I need to have confidence on you? Not possible. So he has taken break. He had a confidence. Theoretically, he was perfect. And he has done a smartness, and now is CMA in front of you guys. So in case if you want to be in this place tomorrow, you just need to have confidence. Build that confidence, build the simple strategy, put your heart and soul, and then done. Everything will be taken care. You are in job, then you are studying for 4 to 8 hours. I am just little confused. You were in job when you did your CMA, or how I'm just still not clear in that.
Yes, actually I was working. Means it's like that. I'm doing that freelancer.
Okay.
It means I have own clients actually.
Okay.
So because since I'm resigned my regular job, full time employment, I have to get some expense. I have to fulfill my expenses, right? Basic expenses. I'm always concentrate on means I have to give more time to study. It's my intention. That's why I keep some clients and who's more helpful to me. So by that I getting money and fees, and in that I make use of my basic needs, and also I mostly concentrate on studies. That is my intention actually.
Great. Another important and impressive thing, guys. So you also mentioned I'm interested in studies. Money is required to run my life today, and qualification is important to run my career from tomorrow. And yes, that's a great thing, Vasu. So how many clients you had? How much of money you used to get? Because money is important. So let's try to ask it.
Yes, of course, friends. Actually, I had almost 5 plus GST clients and almost 50 plus IT filing clients. Okay. So in that almost around 15 to 20k I was earning monthly. Which is actually, even I have the option to do more thing, but I'm not used to do that because I should concentrate on my studies. That's why which I am only need that much amount survive. So that's why only that much only I was working. If I get any more clients, I will use to give somebody else. That is my intention.
Okay, so more is always a poisonous case. So for your especially poisonous in the sense like to your CMA journey. I have a friend, okay, I cannot mention the name. So he joined the CMA and he was not completely into CMA. His intention was to keep jumping from company to company. He is earning a great salary now, but to go to the higher level, he don't have a qualification. And yes, and what I already mentioned, looking wise is smart and the way he's thinking is very smart. And in the CMA journey also he was very smart. Side by side you can earn and learn both the things you can do. That is possible only in your CMA course, and which you can plan. And in case you are not enrolled, no problem, plan. In case you are already enrolled, try to take his experience guys. So you can also plan something, try to have 2 or 3 clients who can fetch you at least 5 to 10,000 of your expenses. So you can take it. He was earning 15, which is a great, but 10,000 is a good number, which is required for a person to run his day-to-day or his monthly expenses. So also you told that you were having few clients and you just thought of taking some amount just to run your day-to-day activities and to run your monthly expenses, and you're concentrating on your CMA journey completely. Now, would you suggest, or what is your plan, to go to job or to be in an industry or to be in a practice? What is your plan?
Actually, I plan to go for employment purpose now.
Okay.
So this is my actually the intention.
So you mean to tell that you have decided to go to the employment, and what is your suggestion to the budding CMS?
Exactly that they should take their individual perspectives. They have to take the decision.
So you have decided when you were in CMA journey itself that you want to go to employment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So guys, another important point. In case if you have a firm decision, you want to go to employment, stick to that during your CMA journey itself. Once you qualify, do not change your mindset. Nothing will happen. You just waste your number of years. So you will be confused whether to practice or whether to go to employment. All those things will be there. Do not worry. Be or have a complete picture of your career after qualifying with CMA. Simple, okay? Well, so you told that you qualified in June 2019 and now we are just like approaching 2020, and now you're telling that you have got a job. You just told me personally that you got a job, and why so late? Was there any campus interview which was there, or you did not know? What is it?
Yes, since you know that result will be as on August end only.
23rd.
Yeah, August 23rd only. After that, there is a campus. After 2 months, there was a campus. Means almost October time there was a campus. So I got selected in shortlisted in 2 companies.
Okay.
Where L&T and Tube Investment.
Okay.
Actually, I went to in L&T. I went final round interview, but over there I got selected.
Okay.
Thing is, there was I thought that there was only they requiring the fresher with means lesser age background what they are looking for. So they I actually am not used to selected over there. So then another company, Tube Investment, I got to selected for the final round even there also.
Okay.
But still their final round is not happened.
Okay.
Okay. So I just forget about that. Later I attended the another interviews in Bangalore. Then I got selected there, and with a good package.
Okay. So you attended the campus interview, couple of companies. You did not clear the final group or final round, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Guys, I have been like getting this question, sir. As soon as I qualify, is it good to choose a job in the campus recruitment itself, or is it good for me to try outside? It's not like that, guys. You can pick the best one. So he got in L&T and Tube Investment, something like that. Okay. And later he just got to know that he did not clear the campus recruitment job offer, whatever it is, or interview. He has not lost his confidence. He just kept on trying after October, right?
Yes.
October, and now it is almost December end or 2020 we are approaching. Now you got a job. So
Yes.
let me not ask the package, in case it will be very personal. So let me not ask the package. What is your role in the new company when you are going to join that company, And what is the package? Not the number, at least you can tell whether it's a good, bad, or
Yes. Actually, it's a private limited company.
Okay.
And I'm actually my role will be compliance team. In compliance team, I will be handling GST and due diligence team.
Okay.
So that is it is actually the more challenging job to me, and definitely we should explore over there and our knowledge what actually studied in my professional course,
Okay.
CMA. So it will be helpful to me because this job is basically on the basis of my qualification.
Got it.
Okay, so that is my have that satisfaction. Okay, yeah, about comes to the package, it is an impressive package only. One sure I think assure you that friends, once you qualified, definitely just you have to concentrate on qualifications and don't think about after the exams what and what jobs and those all those things don't discuss now if you are studying presently. Because there is a huge scope for the CMAs especially, and we have the good opportunities. I'm practically experienced that. Even since I was doing in the, I was associating with some audit firm. From there I was used to go for the audit somewhere. Even there also they have the good response to our CMA fraternity. So since I am experienced at that one, friends, you believe that you will get the good job and you will good package definitely.
Okay, guys, you should not worry about the future of your after completing CMA, what I have to do, all those things. You just need to be firm in your decision. Whether practice or your job, that's it, done. Once you're sticking to that one, secondary or the second part is you just need to concentrate only on qualifying a CMA. Not on money, not on any other thing. Let the industry, economy keep changing, whatever it is, do not worry. Concentrate on your examination, complete your examination. That is the important thing. After qualifying your CMA, you can do whatever the hit and trial method, whether job, practice, all those things. But have a clarity, very, very important. So, congratulations, Vasu, for getting a job in private company, and hope your career will be bright after entering into the industry and getting a lot of opportunities in the future. So you told a very impressive package. So I would not ask, let's not ask the number, this it will be not good, right? So congratulations on those things. So party is pending from Vasu side. So
Sure. Thank you.
Block my calendar for this his treat. Okay.
Yeah.
And that you attended each group at a time because you know you had already known your strength and weakness, all those things. And is it getting all India rank important? Because if you write one group at a time, for sure you're not being elected. For sure, right?
Yeah.
And you told, let me go and attend only one group at a time. And you tell me whether rank is important or is it better to be in a safe zone and attend one by one? What is your
for me actually I'm not used to take both group because I was studying. I was doing job na. So I can't able to. I know that I can't able to not get that much time to do the both group. But my one thing about who are doing the both group, it is good only. It's not a thing is means you should have a specific plan.
Okay.
To do a both group. Definitely you can do. It's not a problem. But you should have the specific plan. Means you're not supposed to change any your plan. What actually you initially planned for that, you should stick on that. So thing is because for me it's about all my client basis. My client only decide my time. Okay, so that's why I don't want to take chance because since if I'm select for the both group, if I'm not get to see, I think I told that no third group I took second attempt for the reason only that is the reason. My client was actually as you know that after the intermediate there is a gap, almost 9 months gap was there. So at that time I used to do that. I was planned to do get more money.
Oh, okay.
So I took more number of clients and taken so much work. So after that, when I'm going for the CMA exam, I'm not able to concentrate on the exams. Okay. So that's why I'm get attend on that. Even there also I was if I'm select for the single group, I should clear it first attempt only. So that is our concern about this. If you have the both group plan, please do, and do with as I told that do with the plan.
Okay.
And as far as concern is air ranking, I'm not even planned for that actually. And thing is, this is the only my rank boarding feeling actually I had.
Okay.
So this was the I'm not interested to do get the rank. But as per my experience, there is a scope is there for overall getting the air ranking actually. They have the good option to means they have opportunity for before us. They have the opportunity, but also my friend is also there. They have the air ranking, but they not get even job still. But it's all about their own strengths and some things.
Guys, in my previous videos also I was asking this question to many of my friends who are all there in this kind of interviews. So the reason I asked this one is many of the students are just concerned about rank. Guys, rank is just a factor, that's it. It will not decide your future. See, he has just mentioned an example. His friend has got all India rank, but no job as of now because he might be having different plan. He has not got rank, he just attended one by one, now he's a CMA and now he's having little experience. All those exposures are there. He got a job. That's the reason I'm telling you, do not worry about your rank. In case if you are able to understand both the groups at one shot, if you have time as you already mentioned, then only take a risk, because in case if you do a small mistake, you'll end up wasting 6 months to 1 year. So do not do that. Have a clarity. 2 groups at one shot or 1 group at one shot, whatever it is. End of the day, both are called as a CMAs itself.
Yes.
No one will ask you, okay, are you a CMA? Are you all in the rank? No. Both the person they'll ask, are you a CMA? Yes. Are you a CMA? Yes. That's what matters. Got it? Yeah, you want to tell something.
Yes. Actually, one thing I have to add here, because thing is, as per my campus selection experience, if I'm particularly say that the L&T, exactly what actually the L&T, they prefer only the overall took 2 attempts. Within 2 attempts, first attempt and second attempt, they have to only prefer that person. Even you have the air rank also, after 3 attempts you took rank also, it's not a matter there. Okay, so thing is, you should clear it. If you want to do the both group or if you are interested about the air ranking, you should plan for 1 attempt only.
Okay.
Otherwise, you don't do that, because after that, if you take even if you are taking more attempts and getting air ranking, it's not a use.
Okay.
Okay, so even see that ITC and Vedanta is there. They are preferring the first attempt persons only.
Not a rank student.
Not rank student. Even they are not prefer for the rank students. It means they have to clear it first attempt. They're in the criteria to select the people shortlisted.
Okay.
So even Vedanta overall cleared in first attempt. Even who wrote in single group wise, who cleared in first attempt, they prefer that.
Okay, guys, the points might be very lengthy, but just to summarize, rank is one of the factors, but that will not decide your career. So you need to take lesser and lesser attempts so that you will be or you will be getting good job. That's what is points are. So ITC and Vedanta, what are the companies it is. So few of the people, they will have a criteria. So let's not question their criteria, but it is very important that you know what you studied and you take lesser time to qualify your CMA. That's what is very, very important, which I want to carry in this question as a summary. Okay. Vasu, can you please help our budding CMAs to plan the reach of their groups, so you can share your experiences, how you plan your group 1, group 2, group 3, in a very simple manner, so that it will be easier for them to understand.
Yes. Actually, friends, you always concentrate on your strengths. Okay. Here, it's not matter how long you are studying. Okay. How effectively you study is the matter actually.
Okay.
Thing is, I've always planned on the group, especially when I go to the particular group wise. In my first group, actually there is a DT and law. Okay. So actually DT is my favorite subject. I concentrate on lesser time on that, and also I make sure that it should become exemption.
Okay.
So like that I am concentrating, and theory subject is new to me, because since I am to take the long gap.
Okay.
So I am always studying, daily studying for the subject. Okay, the law subject, and I'm not go with sections, friends. Okay, I only concentrate on provisions and concepts. That is more actually why I was interested. In my group 2, actually, my strength is indirect taxation. Actually, I'm concentrated on that exemptions. Actually, I took that almost near marks in there.
Okay.
And there also in OPM. Actually, very lovely subject. Actually, OPM I have this in group 2. I got exemption in over there.
Operation management.
Operation management, yes.
Okay.
So I got good marks in that. So and then if I come to the third group, friends, as I told that I actually intermediate I concentrate on theory subject and go with the conceptually.
Okay.
But I'm not almost maximum I'm not concentrate on theory practical because I'm not have time to do that.
Okay.
So the thing is, but same strategy actually I was implemented to the final group, this one third group. So but it's failed actually. So because friends, just actually the final will be you have to balance with the practical.
Okay.
More than 70% on practical, 30% on theory.
Okay.
Okay, if you concentrate on theory only, you will get around 40 marks, friends.
Okay.
Definitely you will get 45 marks. Okay. But if you are concentrated on theory subject also, particularly SFM, friends,
Practical.
yeah, practical. That is SFM is a practical sense. But also they give the one short note question. If you answer that one, definitely they will give the marks.
Okay.
Because I got exemption in two exemption in there, casting and this one.
Okay.
Okay, SFM. And this one also in the four. I will say that fourth group. Actually, the fourth group actually is more memorable to me because actually it is the last group. Okay. I thought that my CMA journey will be studies journey will be gone off. End will be end. So that's why I'm put my more. I means what I'm telling that I
put more effort to study.
Yeah, I put all energy of mine actually. Okay, in that because I got almost good marks actually, near to 250 marks actually I got. Oh, okay. So that my actually invention means there is a corporate CFR is there and this one indirect taxation is there actually. As I told that indirect tax is my favorite subject. So I got even exemption in cost audit and CFR. Okay, so this is my actual strategy and definitely friends, and also keep do discussions with group discussions with your friends. It will be more helpful.
Great, guys. Just to summarize, let me put it in a short summary format so that it will be clear for you. You should have at least 2 as a strong base subject. Not just to get 40 marks, you should target more than 70, 75. So you will end up getting 60, 65. And the other subject might be not interesting subject for you, or might be the boring subject for you, something like that. You can try to target 60, you will end up getting 40. So you should have an ingredients in case if you want to have a masala puri, how the ingredients will be. You need to put in little, the ingredients should be so beautifully put, so it will be very tasty. So that is how you should plan. You should have at least 2 base subject. You should be very strong in those subjects, and the other subject you can try to get 40 marks. And as you already mentioned, you can try to have this kind of ingredients for each of your group, and provided in case if you write the recent updates related to tax, law, or some of the case studies, all those things might be an added advantage for you to get an additional marks when it compared to the other people who have attended the examination. Okay. And second point, what you also mentioned is that in the fourth group you got more than 250 marks, something like that. 242, something like that. So getting 200 is very, very important, or 40 in each subject, 50% put together in each group. More than 200, whatever you get, it's a bonus. So if he gets 242, if I get 200, both are called CMAs only. So no one will ask, you are a CMA, what is your mark? You are a CMA, what is your mark? So that and all is secondary. Qualifying CMA is important. So target, like, see, he had the smartness in the entire, from the day, from the starting I'm telling you, he has done a smart work. So in case if you try to replicate this in your study planner, it can give you a beautiful result space. So that is what is matters. So far we discussed about each group strategy, and you also told intermediate level of knowledge is different, and finally in case it becomes knowledge is different, you need to have a blend of strategy, all those things. So now let's come to the examination, very, very important, guys. How difficult it was for you to go to examination hall after 6 years of gap, and then going for the first time in the professional course. You already told that you're an average student, something like that.
Yeah.
So how was your examination experiences?
Yes, friends. Thing is, before going to the exam, we should cover our maximum syllabus, like book and study material. As I told that, and workbook is also there, and is a good questions actually
From the institute
yeah,
itself.
yeah,
Okay.
and also MTP,
Mock test.
smart test papers, and RTP.
Revisionary test
These four things you should solve, not thoroughly, at least 75%.
Okay.
Not exactly the 100%, 75% you should cover it. I will talk about the examination fear, friends. For that, actually, I planned for that. What I did, what actually we usually get nervous, right, while we are doing the exams. That's why I'm planning to take some more test before exam.
A mock test you're telling.
Exactly. Before I'm keep on mark MTP or any one question paper. Before means I'm not going to open that thing. Okay, but on that I have taken the exams. Before exams, I always preferably to the 2 exams.
2 mock tests.
Mock test like that. You should experience at the exams.
So
As you are going, that experience should get. Before, on that basis, you will get note down the each drawbacks actually you got over there. You have to fulfill in another 1 month. That is my technique actually I have used there. And also in the examination of it, you should write whatever actually if you see that my handwriting, definitely you will scold me, okay. But believe me, friends, you should write in a sense that whatever you write, it should be clearly visible to the evaluators.
Okay.
For that, actually, what I did is my handwriting was very too bad actually. As sincerely tell that. But for that, actually, I'm concentrate on that. Take more gap between the questions. Like if I'm example in the one particular questions, there might be 2 or 3 subsection some question is there. For that, I taking for example, let's say for the 4 marks question, I keep it in the main column questions is number is there. No? If I'm say that 5A, I'm writing the half page only. I can write in the single this one. Later, if I'm any sub questions, I taking the another page.
A new
Like
answer.
that.
A new answer.
Yes, you should write because now all my other friends is preferable to write one question. If I'm say 5 question, they're continuously making maybe in the single page. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. Because we have the enough page actually.
You pay space.
Yeah. So that's why you use maximum pages and keep it very lengthy.
Okay.
It is also helpful if you finally if you have the more time if you have since you have the time after the exam. So that at the time if you have any space over there, if you can fill up over there.
Extra.
Yeah. So that's why I just keep blank.
Okay. What's the last second question for you? What's your next plan? What's your next goal?
Yeah, actually, friends, I have more plans actually.
With all the videos, let's see.
Yeah. Actually, my main goal is I have to be in the top position in wherever I go. There, I have to be in top position. That's my initial goal, and that means I have to be in the good position. Means my CMA will be recognized in the top level. That's my actually goal. It is whatever designation will be there, but the CMA recognition will be in the top. That's my actually the goal.
Okay, guys. So he has just showed a lot of plans is there. So let's not try to take all the plans. As already mentioned, every individual will have his own goals. So I just asked him to put one goal in front of you guys. So you want to go to top level management, the board of directors, CEO, CFO, something like that. You want to go to that level. In case if you have something like that, you can plan this. Very very important. Dream. It is free of cost. Dreaming. So do not worry. You are a cost accountant. Your cost reduction or cost control should be in a financial thing, not in your dream. So think of having a great dream. Okay. And last important questions for you, Vasu, is what suggestions or what a climax or what final thing which you wanted to give it to our future CMAs? You can tell whatever you want.
Yeah, friends, always be positive and self-motivated. That is most important. And the thing is, be always consistency. You have to be keep consistency in your study journey, and also I'm preferably be ready to sacrifice.
Great.
For study. Okay, friends, this is after your qualification, after you are qualified, everything will come near to you.
Guys, as I already mentioned, you need to have positive hope on you and you need to be confident. You also need to do a lot of compromise. This is very, very important. In case you don't compromise, if you're always thinking about the other factors than the CMA course, it will be very, very difficult. So you need to compromise. A lot of struggle will be there. You should not deviate yourself from your journey. So put your heart and soul, put your effort, be positive, and you will be having a positive results. So I would say all these experiences what we took from Vasu, and I'm happy to share this with you guys. So probably I think you might have got a lot of inputs from him. Try to take whichever important for you, not everything whatever he has told I will pick or whatever I tell you will pick. No, pick the important thing, put it in your journey and try to qualify your CMA as soon as possible. Yeah. Vasu, thank you very much for spending this much of time with our subscribers. I think they are very happy to see your smartness from the rural place, your smartness till you completed your CMA, and again you are having your smartness in your career, all those things. So I would like to congratulate on your new job. I wish you all the best for your future, all the goals, whatever the big dreams, whatever you have. And again, thank you very much for your precious time, and I think our subscribers are so happy to take all your experiences. And thank you again.
Thank you, Satish. Actually, this is the good opportunity to explore myself. This is actually the platform to share my inherited experiences of my CMA journey. Because friends, maybe you might, if you are not have any friends with that, please, I'm just suggesting you that follow this video and subscribe this channel, friends. I'm not advertising him his channel, but thing is that actually his intention is to motivate our CMA peoples, and more actually that is means you have some clarity. That's actually his intention. I'm very thankful to this Satish, and I'm very happy. I'm very thankful to all. Enjoy.
So pick the experiences, because experiences are costly. Do not expose yourself to all kind of experience, all kind of failures. Okay. So I already told positive experience is good, but negative experiences cost you, and it costs too much. Okay. So do not have that thing in your CMA journey. Try to take all experiences like an expert, what we bring to you in this channel. And in case if you are joining our CMA fraternity, we are so happy. We are waiting to welcome you to our CMA fraternity. Okay. So this is Satish signing off for the days. Hope you got some information. In case if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and share with your budding CMAs. Your one share can help or can build someone's future. Yeah. This is Satish signing off for the days. You check and bye bye.